What's up, chick? How y'all doing? We had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make us into work rats. You know what I'm saying? They want you to work all day, spend less time with your kids. Then when your kids get home, they want you to help with the homework. After you help with the homework, you go to sleep. You know, well, you gotta feed your kids, then go to sleep. And then do it all over again the next day. And the next day and the next day. Don't be like that. Don't be no work rat. Don't get your own stuff. Get an RV, you know what I'm saying? They want you to go to work, eat, get your kids, go shopping, cook dinner, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, do it all over again. But if you ain't so you wake up, go to work. If you lose your job, you gotta hurry up and find another one before you get kicked out because you renting. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no renter. That's not where we going. We're not renters, we're owners. So get out the renting mode. Whoever told y'all to rent something, they lied to y'all. And you know what's crazy? I be hearing people say stuff. I just be looking at them. I be like, dang, that's crazy. They telling y'all the wrong thing. And you know what I'm saying? I can't be the one to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the way to go, you know what I'm saying? Because that ain't none of my business. But for everybody on here, I could tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? They was like, why you gonna move all the way out there? Or why you gonna move over there? Ain't nobody over there. Why you gonna do this? Why you gonna do that? And I said, cause you ain't, what I say, cause you ain't gotta do something. But at the end of it, they're basically like, nah, you shouldn't do that, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no good idea. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I ain't gotta pay rent, you know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. Like, I understand, like, you don't think it's a good idea and you don't think it's right, but I'm not gonna pay nobody else to live life, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not gonna pay nobody else to live, so I buy my own stuff, I live on my own stuff, and then when I said, cause I ain't gotta pay no rent, they was like, oh, yeah, cause they know the rent is getting high, you know what I'm saying? The rent is just going up, but there's a lot of people that be like, nah, why would you do that? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? Like, and I don't know, in my head, it'd be like, I mean, I'm doing it because it's an easier life, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing it, I don't know. And then they'd be like, well, ain't nothing out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, but there is stuff out there, you know what I'm saying? But they be like, ain't nothing out there, you know what I'm saying? You got a store right across the street from you. You can do this, you can do that. You got everything right here. But, yeah, and I'm paying somebody to live where I live at, too. You know? So, you ain't winning, you losing. Because all the money I'm spending right now, I could be saving up. I could be buying this, I could be buying that. Because the money gonna go away soon. Well, I don't know about soon, but it's gonna go away. And you better have everything in plan that you need to have to live, to keep going on in life. You know? See my water plants though? I mean my water plants. My watermelon plants, them must getting big, huh? Yeah, I know. I was like, damn. And I got some other, I don't know, I forgot what I grew. I got some other ones growing right now too. But it's almost over though. I'm gonna have to throw them in the greenhouse. But yeah, y'all you gotta grow your stuff, you know what I'm saying? Don't stop, grow your stuff. you know, buy your stuff, and just go on, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be scared at first, you know what I'm saying, because it's new, you know what I'm saying, but after, you'll be good. Your first week, you'll be like, oh man, this ain't nothing, this is the same thing you've been doing right now, you know what I'm saying? You might be around the corner from your people's house, but other than that, or down the street, whatever. But other than that, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta do what you gotta do for your family. You know, say times did get rough or whatever, and your people did get kicked out of their apartment, and you live in an apartment. You can't even help them out. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, yeah, you can come stay with me for a couple weeks, couple months. But if they need it longer and your apartment manager start tripping, talking about, hey, we've been noticing you had some company in here, you know what I'm saying? They gotta go. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't even be like, alright. You just gotta be like, alright. You know what I'm saying? You can't even be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They having a hard time, you know what I'm saying? Life is lifing right now, you know. And it is what it is. That's why you gotta get you some land, you know what I'm saying? So when life be lifing, you know what I'm saying, you can handle life. You know what I'm saying? You don't want life be lifing and you live in an apartment. You know, that kind of, even when life be lifing and you live in an apartment, shit, some of it still get like rough, you know what I'm saying? Hard times. Desperate measures, that's what they say. But yeah, you go through hard times to move forward in life, you know what I'm saying? So all your hard times, don't embrace it. Just be like, alright, well, when I get through with this, watch what I got for you. When I get through with this, or when this is up, watch. Just keep saying it. Just watch. You know what I'm saying? Show them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm showing, like we showing them right now. Like, show them. You know? Like, dang. You said you was gonna do all you said you would. Like, yeah, I know. Say, yeah, I know. Because I've been putting my mind to it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing what I need to do. I ain't been playing around. From the show me state, you gotta show me. I'm gonna show y'all. Don't even worry about it. Show y'all. I can show you better than I can tell you. My mama always used to tell me that. I can show you better than I can tell you. That's what I tell y'all. I can show you better than I can tell you. So when that happens, you know what I'm saying? Just yeah, but life be life. You know what I'm saying? When they throw a curveball, don't be afraid to swing. You know what I'm saying? That's just with life. When life get hard, don't be afraid to, you know, take your turn. You know what I'm saying? It's your turn. God doing it for a reason. You know, it gotta be for a reason. Nobody is supposed to stay in the same spot forever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta move on. Just like with life, everybody gotta move on. So make sure you move on. And after that, you're good. You know? Just move on. Just move on. And then when you move on, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in a better place because you've been doing stuff, you know? You ain't just been sitting there talking about what you want to do or what you trying to do, you know what I'm saying? You've been putting movement towards what you've been saying, you know? So, and then after you do that, you done built you a whole dynasty. You ain't even know it. All the little money that you put in there, you done put $500,000 in your land. You ain't even know it. So, yes, and then the money that you put in your land and your stuff, you think about it, that stuff could be going to rent. You know what I'm saying? Rent. What is rent? Rent, I think that's just like a little thing to say, I need some money. I need some money or something, because rent. Yeah. Rent. The government got y'all messed up. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I don't even know if y'all gonna make this video, or y'all gonna get to see the video. But the government got y'all messed up. Rent. The hell, rent. You want me to waste all my money so I can keep working? That's what you're telling me. Rent. You want me to keep this job so I can keep paying you? Rent. You want me to go into debt for 30 years so I can pay $1 million for this house? Rent. Mortgage. Same thing. Rent. Mortgage. Just because it's mortgage, that's same thing. Same thing. Rent. You better get you somewhere and you better get you something and get somewhere. I'll tell you that. You better. Ain't nothing wrong with no RV. Don't let nobody tell y'all something wrong with it. You trailer trash, all this. Nah, don't let them tell you that. Cause I'ma move in RV. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'ma move in RV. It's gonna be comfortable, but I'ma move in RV. You know. And then from the RV, I'm gonna get me a house. You see what I'm saying? The steps. And then after I get my house, then I'm gonna buy some more land, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm gonna rent out a house to get some money. Rent. You see what I'm saying? Rent. I need some money. I do need some money to rent. Sure. But everybody needs somewhere to stay though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep building so people can live. You know. And I ain't gonna be the one that be like, oh, you gotta charge $3,000 for this. I ain't gonna do all that. I might even just build a little building and then put Section 8 on it. You know what I'm saying? I might just build something and be like, this for this. You know what I'm saying? Low income. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna build something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. I ain't got time to stop, be playing around. Look, you stop and life still go on. You can't, that's why you can't stop, because life be life. You know what I'm saying? And everything, you know, those hard times, those breaks and all that, that's what makes you. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna break or you gonna go through it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bridge. Either you gonna roll over it or it's gonna break. You know what I'm saying? So don't let none in life stop you. Nothing. I don't care if the doctor said you had such. Don't let nothing stop you. You know what I'm saying? The only person that can tell you got something is God. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. Get down on my video. But yeah, don't let nobody stop you from doing nothing in life. Nothing. Stop. What are you doing? And then just, you know, keep living.
Don't let nobody stop you.
Keep living life. You know what I'm saying? Keep living life. You only learn and you only get better in time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to push my kids to get better at a young age. That way, by the time they're my age, they'll be on some other stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to tell them something. Say, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out together. You know? But yeah, don't be stuck. Don't let nobody tell you this, that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get stuck. And then just keep going. Don't stop. A rent land future. know what I'm saying? Rent, land, future. And then once you move, you still throw your money in the rent, land, future. Because that's just extra money now, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got to pay rent. So keep throwing in the rent, and then before you know, you can buy something. Now you in a house. Depends on whatever house you want, you know what I'm saying? How big of a house you want, whatever. But just buy something, you know what I'm saying? And keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop for nothing. Keep going. Don't buy no big house, because you don't need all that. You just need a house probably like 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, you know what I'm saying? 4 bedrooms, somewhere around there, you know what I'm saying? That way, if somebody need to live with you or something, you got space, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, don't do that. Do it anyway. If you was thinking about it and you really want to do it, because you're going to learn. That's going to let you know if you want to continue doing it or if you don't want to continue doing it. And it ain't never too late to start over, you know what I'm saying? People still having kids at 60, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, don't think it's too late to do nothing. But you want to have some people behind you, though. That way, when you do go and you go to the upper room or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can leave something. You got to tell somebody your plan, like what you trying to do. Like your mission. What's your mission? You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do. This is what I'm trying to do. And then you let somebody else know. And write your stuff down in the book. You write it down in the book, and then you be like, all right. Then you pass it over to somebody else. And then now they take over. You know what I'm saying? They start from where you at. And then they'll do all the things you wrote down. And then they'll write some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll pass it. And then it's the same. You know? So, you just gotta do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And don't stop. Keep going. Don't be no work around either. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna be that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your own business, your own company, you know what I'm saying? And if you working for paycheck to paycheck, you better cut it out. You know what I'm saying? You better put you some money somewhere and buy something, get you somewhere. That way you ain't gotta do that. And that's a lot of people out here that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even where you at, you probably the one that's doing it. Shit. But put up some money, you know what I'm saying, for a rainy day. You know, you ain't gotta worry about it. You put your money where I'm telling you to put it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about it. You'll be prepared for anything. You know, so just keep moving forward. That's all I can tell you. And you ain't hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? It's free. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta pay for it. You ain't gotta subscribe nothing, you know. Or you can subscribe my video too if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm But yeah, I'm just letting y'all know, like, you don't be that person. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that person. Then, cause in 30 years, where you gonna be? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be look up, you're gonna be like, dang, 30 years. I've been working at this job for 30 years. And I've been giving somebody half of what I make every month. Or even a little bit more than what you make. Or you get paid twice, depending on how much your rent is. You know, say you're looking at 1,400, that's close to 328. Your rent probably, say, 19, 18, somewhere around there. Then that leaves you with what, like $600, $800. So that was 8, 17. You got like $1,000. You got $1,000 to your name. Now you gotta buy food, and this is for the month. So don't think about this is for no 2 weeks. This is for a month. And then you gotta buy food for a month. If you catch a flat, anything happens for a month. You know, you gotta do that. And then I don't know. Just your food, say your food, you spend $400. You're gonna be in there spending more than that, but we'll just say $400. Say 200 for this 2 weeks, and then 200 for the next 2 weeks. That's about 4. And then your electric bill, your internet bill, your insurance, your car, get a flat, anything happens, or you need a tune-up, or oil change, whatever. And that's all with life. Life be life, you know. And now you got $0. Now you hoping, I can't wait until I get paid again. And just to do all that shit over again. That's crazy to me. And people is comfortable with that. That ain't comfortable. That's you not even using your brain at that point. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even using your brain. We call that, you just gone in the wind. You know what I'm saying? You just going with life. You ain't thinking about nothing. You just going with life. You coasting, you roller coasting right now. You know what I'm saying? You better take control of your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no roller coaster just going through life just, oh, it's good, I'm good. As long as I'm happy. I ain't got no money right now, but as long as I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, cause you going to work, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta pay somebody else your check. That's what y'all ain't getting. You paying somebody else your hard-earned working money just to sleep at their house. And you only there, say you spend 8 hours at work. You wanna go home or you wanna get out, go do something. You only at home for 13 hours of the day, 12 hours of the day, you at home. And that whole time, and that's every day. We'll just say every day you at home for at least 13 hours of the day. That's it. And then you getting up, going to work, or leaving, doing something. You got something to do, you know? But 13 hours of the day, and then have to pay somebody $2,000 to do that. That's what you paying them, $2,000 to do that. Like, damn. You could've bought you a little something. You could've bought you a little something, you know what I'm saying? Did what you needed to do and start stacking up your money. Instead, 30 years though, man, that's crazy. I know it'd be like that, but just thinking about it, it's crazy. I gotta keep a job for 30 years. Even if I get fired, I gotta make sure I get another. I'm signing myself up to be a work rat for 30 years. How that look? Y'all never look good. And you gonna be paying more than that. You gonna be paying a good something. You know what I'm saying? But don't let them get y'all. Don't let them get y'all. Y'all stay tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Till next time. Don't let them get y'all. Rent, land, future. All right? Rent, land, future. Remember that. Remember I said, all right? Stay tuned.